the Vice President of Epcot, and I'd like to thank you all for being here today. Very, very excited. I saw the show 2 days ago, and it was like yesterday I was watching it. And although we are all different in many ways, we have one thing in common, is that we're all EO fans. And on July 6th of this year, it'll be exactly 16 years since the last time this was shown in this theater at Epcot. Are you ready? People asked us, did we plan on, when we closed 16 years ago, did we plan on bringing it back? And I don't think anyone at the time thought we would be doing that, but it is timeless. When you look at the music, the dancing, and the rhythm of the show, the reaction from our cast members this morning show that even this next generation coming through, it still appeals to them. And I think a lot of our guests are really going to enjoy it. We opened this at Disneyland back in February, and the reaction we saw out there was just phenomenal. And so they got to test it for us. And once we saw the guest reaction out there, we decided this is really something we should do at Walt Disney World.
Definitely, it's all about the nostalgia. There were quite a few people in the theater that hadn't seen the show before, so I'm interested to see how they feel having never seen it. But I think for most of us that really wanted to see it come back, it's all about, going back to the 80s and seeing him perform and getting the excitement that we had when we first saw him.
What's new in terms of the theater versus the original show is, of course, we have a brand new sound system, a surround sound, we state-of-the-art audio, just as we had in 1986, but of course that's changed a lot. We also had some effects that were put into the theater for Honey, I Shrunk the Audience that we were able to use for this show that obviously weren't in the first one.
The change to Honey, I Shrunk the Audience was big. We installed the floor movement, and that was a huge special effect for Honey that we were able to use now for EO, so that's great. Same thing at Disneyland. They have the floor programmed in with the timing of the show. Making the theater ready was all about paint, carpet, new graphics, taking all of that Imagination Institute storyline out and replacing it with all EO. So it was about a 2 or 3 month effort, planning and then doing the execution.
I saw Captain EO at Disneyland, and the seat bouncing is a little bit more prominent out there in California. Were you privy to the decision to make it a little bit more, laid back here in the Epcot version?
Well, I didn't get to see the show, but there was some feedback about the bouncing at the end. For now, we have taken it out primarily, and there's a lot of tweaking that we can do now that we have a theater with full audiences in it, with the audio and some of the effects like that. So we can continue to work on the show once it opens.
I think what's fascinating for me is how quickly people who saw the film 20 years ago remember the lines and remember the music, and that is the thing I really enjoy watching with people.
Personally, I love listening to 80s music, and that's on my dial in my car, and so people have affinity for it. I think they're going to really get a kick out of it.